Today I'm giving you guys an up-close look as I'm doing maintenance on my brand new Vortex Racing chain and sprocket setup. There's one thing that I didn't do before installing this chain and sprocket that you guys must do every time you buy a new chain for your motorcycle. Now, I'm going to tell you what that is really quickly, and then I'm going to get into doing maintenance for the whole chain and sprocket and fixing the mistake that I made. I wouldn't be sitting here having to do maintenance after 2 rides and only, I don't know, maybe 50 or 100 miles or so, probably like 50 miles, and this bike is already a mess from this new chain and sprocket. Now, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the factory grease and lube that they put on these chains. It comes out of the box, absolutely disgusting. And I knew that I should have cleaned it, but since I was getting it installed, I just didn't take the time to take it out of the box, clean it, put it back in the box, and then bring it over to the people who were installing it. I kind of thought they would clean it for me during the install, but they left it all on here. Now, if you can't tell, it is like white grease and stuff that's just absolutely caked on the chain. And this is all of that now splattered onto my tire and my the inside of the rim right here. Now, this is super dangerous because this stuff is super greasy and slippery, right? So now it's on the outside of your tire. You take a left turn, no bueno. Really, really bad news. So this is why I had to come out here and clean this immediately. I do not feel safe riding around out there, pushing my limits and hitting corners or whatever, or just really any on-ramp or turns with this on there. So if I had cleaned this chain, if I had taken it out of the box, cleaned it, used regular whatever Motul cleaner, whatever cleaner you guys use, just clean it in a box or something or on the ground, and then put it back in the box and then get it installed or whatever, that would have been the absolute move. And I highly recommend you do that. Look how nasty the front sprocket cover is from this. This is why I took off both of these, because I need to clean the undersides of them, because I really want to just give it a good clean after this horrible experience with this freaking grease just flying everywhere and getting the whole bike disgusting. Also, if you guys are wondering what this mat is that's underneath my bike, this maintenance mat, this is by MPM Motorcycle Mats. Link is always in the description as well in every one of my videos. You can get these custom. You can use the stock ones that they have for each bike on the website. Custom, I mean by like putting your name and logo and stuff on there. But yeah, they have pretty much every bike you could ever want, and if they don't, just hit them up on their support line and you can get a custom mat for your bike. So if you have a garage, these things are super clutch. Really, really dope. So now that we talked about the chain, the sprocket, and the bike a little bit, I want to just quickly start doing the maintenance to get this thing clean. And I'll tell you what I use. I use Motul chain cleaning kit. So chain cleaner, chain lube by Motul. This stuff works amazing. It's like an industry standard. You can't go wrong with it. Yes, you can use kerosene. Yes, you can use any other product. I know. There's no need to battle which is the best in the comments. Just use whatever just use whatever you like, dude. It's not a big deal, but this stuff works great for me and I enjoy it. So Motul for the win. WD-40 is going to help me clean off this whole rear wheel with the microfiber cloth. So also on Amazon, I would highly recommend you buy all of this stuff to clean your bike. It's the cheapest way to buy it all. You can buy gloves, nitrile disposable gloves. You're going to need heavy duty puncture resistant like gloves, or else the oil and the lube is just going to eat right through a regular pair of gloves. So you need nitrile gloves that are more durable. You need a whole thing of microfiber cloths, like buy 100 of them at a time for like 15 bucks. And then you can buy the chain kits. And then once you buy the kit, you'll have the tool. So you only need to stock up on the chain lube, and you can buy these separate. So yeah, I literally just go on in the links in the description for all the stuff that you're seeing me use right now. Amazon, I don't have any discounts or whatever, but it's just all linked there so that you can easily grab what you need to clean your bike. And then, dude, let's take some cleaner and start getting this job done. Let's go. So pretty much all you do, if you've never done this before or whatever, you need a little bit of cardboard to put behind there, and then just start soaking the cleaner on. I'm not gonna need too much because like this grease and all that stuff, it's already like slippery and slimy and pretty much gonna come off even if I just used like a microfiber cloth. But yeah, just spray right onto the chain. And then I like showing you guys a little update like every couple months about, you know, me doing the maintenance on the bike and stuff so that you can get a look and feel for what it's going to be like when you're out there doing it yourself. Or yeah, let me know, I guess, your process if you do it yourself and do it differently. I mean, this is the pretty standard way to do it, which is, you know, you're going to need a bike stand, again, on Amazon. I know I'm like a broken record with all this shit, but I got to let you guys know, you know what I mean? It's like all the stuff is right there. A lot of people ask me questions like, where do you buy this? Where do you buy that? For like when they see my videos, and I'm like, dude, it's just right there in the description. All the stuff that I use, everything that I can link for you guys, I do. I try to make it as easy as possible to replicate what you see in my videos, whether that be me riding, whether that be me doing maintenance, or me using any type of products that I like to use while I'm riding on a daily basis and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to continue just shouting out all the stuff that I love to use, because if it makes my life easier, I know it's going to make yours easier as well. Oh, dude, look at this build up, this like cesspool right here. Oh my goodness. Boom. Gone. This stuff is nasty, dude. Ready? This is going to be crazy. I'm going to put my camera back on. This is going to be gross. Let's look at the rag before. Oh. And then, so once you loosen it up with the brush, just start using your rags. Oh, it's fucking disgusting. So gross, dude. You know, there's really nothing to it. Everyone's got to clean their own chain and sprocket, honestly. I believe that. Like, there's some maintenance that, I don't do, and people are like, you know, you should do this, you should do that. And it's just like, I tell them it's just a lot more convenient for the bike shop to do some things like oil changes and stuff for me right now, even though I know how to do them. But when it comes to the chain and sprocket, I got this thing covered 100%. I like to be very meticulous and really clean in between these teeth and get all the gunk on the back side and the front side off the sprocket. I run the microfiber cloths around this thing a whole bunch until it is crystal clear. And then I do the exact same thing with the rear tire. I'm very meticulous with cleaning this bike, and no one's going to clean your bike better than you. Just know that. So if you want the thing to be super shining and perfect, do it yourself. 100%. But yeah, so I could literally, since this towel is already pretty messed up and stuff, I'm going to use some of the WD-40 on it while there's still a little bit of clean space. Boom, give it a good amount of WD-40, and look how fast this rear wheel will get clean. And it's just grease and stuff that hasn't been sitting on here for more than a couple hours, like 12 hours. So it's literally flying off, like very, very fast. Usually after a buildup, if it looks like this on a normal like riding session after a few weeks or whatever, yeah, it'll be a little bit more caked on here and harder to get off, but the WD-40 still just destroys it. It's so satisfying, honestly, cleaning this shit. Like, look at that tire already. Like, once it's clean, it just makes me want to ride it even more. I'm like, ooh, I got to go around and ride around with it all brand new and clean, dude. There's something really enjoyable about cleaning the bike and then going riding it when it's super fresh. And this bike is going to be as fresh as can be. Brand new chain and sprockets set up. Whole cleaning I'm going to have done. Brand new front tire. That thing is literally like 50 miles as well. Brand new front tire. Fresh oil and fresh grips with the brand new throttle tube. So like low key, the bike feels, I mean, it still is running the same, like same top speed, all that shit, but it just feels crisp. It feels nice. It feels really, really good to be back on a, like a positive note with this bike, because recently I've been riding it around and just thinking like, oh man, I really gotta give her some TLC. And now that I have, I feel a lot better. And I appreciate you guys locking in and watching this video. Boom, and just like that, we have the finished product. Super crispy clean. All of that nasty grease and grime off the wheels, off of the rims, and off of our brand new chain, and it's shining like crazy right now. Boom. I do have a little problem right here though. It looks like my old chain, because it was so loose, it actually ate up this this little washer right here or whatever. Yeah, it's super super messed up right there. If you guys know what's going on here, let me know. And if I should replace that, let me know. But otherwise, job complete. Bike is completely clean, and now it is time to ride. So yeah, peace out. Appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I'll catch you on the next one.